So, and this child,
Okay,
okay,
alright.
so when this child came, 4 years old, 5 years old, dia memang malu, very shy. To say something also, she can't connect with many teachers, okay? Until when I went there, and I can't say her name, right? So I'm just going to simply say Marie, okay, let's say Marie. Wow, Marie, that's wonderful. Slowly. And the thing is, I found out that she is very good at her reading, but she cannot express. Okay. So I began to integrate. Okay. So what we are trained as teachers is we integrate our storytelling even in our English subject. So for an example, we are doing a program called the Cambridge English for 6 years old. And in the Cambridge English, we have something called buddy system. So there are 3 buddies. I forgot what their 3 names are. One is 8 years old, the other one is 7, another one is 4 years old. And these 3 buddies in the Cambridge English, they are from January all the way until November. So they have a computer, a system, what you call a system lah, okay, where children learn, and we will use these 3 buddies and say that, hey, look, today, okay, for example, Adam, okay, Adam is going to teach us about the 5 farm animals. Are you ready to learn? So they connect, oh wow, storytelling with what they learn. So when they go out, they can tell their parents, I learned this from that book. So they make connection with that. Okay, so when that happens, we slowly build up the child named Marie. So after that, towards the end, we are actually looking for candidates. We have graduation and concert at the year end, right? So teachers always have to plan early. So we are actually looking for, kami nak cari lah, budak-budak yang boleh, in front they do the speech, okay, and then one that can narrate. Okay, another one, they do drama. Okay, so we need to look for all these talents and capabilities. So with that, I told the mommy, I need to choose her for emceeing. Then the mommy looked at me. Hey, Teacher Joanne, betul ke? He said, are you sure? I'm like, yeah, I'm sure. But teacher, she's very stage fright. I said, mommy, you trust your teachers. That's where the teachers comes in. And the teachers also come to me. Teacher Joanne, you serious Betul ka?
You cannot believe.
In Mandarin will be like, 真的吗? I said, 真的. Okay?
Okay.
So I said, she is very good with her vocab. But one thing is, help her in her social emotional. So what we do is, we train from small. We let her read and memorize, both home and school. Okay, just keep reading. Don't ask her to memorize. You memorize now. Next week, I need it now. We don't do that.
Alright.
We just continue read. And the more they read, the more they remember. That's it only. Okay. Then later on, the next step, we help them to we help her. Okay, help her to to learn the intonation. We call it voice modulation.
Alright.
Like, good morning, honorable judges, teachers, and friends.
Yeah.
So we helped her in that area. And then another one would be after the modulation, then we slowly train her to in a classroom. She presents in the classroom. From classroom, goes straight to the whole school. So that's how we prepare. So how come it works for social emotional? Because this child had a breakthrough through storytelling.
Congratulations.
Yeah. So that's how we help children for language, social, emotional, not forgetting physical and intellectual. Yeah.
Wow. Back to the basic again. Memang berstruktur orang kata. Okay. Ms. Jun, in your opinion, what qualities and skills should educators develop to become effective storytellers?
Okay. Only one thing, love.
Wow.
Okay.
This is number one.
Because if, let's say, I can give you the strategies.
Alright.
Boleh lah, I boleh bagi
Can
strategi
you
kan.
share with us?
So boleh.
Okay.
Semua strategi. Boleh jari AI pun boleh. Okay, AI can give you the answer. But how we approach and how we persevere on is different. Yeah. All right.
But
So
I guess too.
yeah, they call me Teacher Joanne. You very drama lah.
Okay.
You're very drama. Then I say, why? Because you're very expressive. I said, yeah. When you deal with children, you need to express to bring them into the. You just imagine if kalau I nak, if I want to teach the cat in the hat, they can identify cat, but they cannot identify the, in.
Yeah, yeah.
You know,
yeah.
so we have all this grammar. So how do we help them? So we have this as a teacher in the skill in a field. What we do is we have storytelling, and we call it reading time is a subject. Okay, so we have it twice in a week. Yeah, so during that time we introduce vocabulary, no spelling. Okay, no spelling because language dalam English, bahasa English kami dah ajar dah bahasa cat, you know. Tetapi kalau dalam storytelling, spelling is not in ready. Kita pause dulu. We pause for a while because we want to teach them how to recognize the words. So if let's say I'm not sure about all of us here, I think we would have learned this, that 4 years old they see the shape of the words. Yeah. Then when it comes to 5, they learn how the words connect. We call it blending, sound
Right.
blending,
Right.
right? Then 6 years old, read for me. So we just introduce more words, 3-letter words and more da. Okay, so how we teach them is through that reading. Okay, so kat reading kan, kami akan ikut satu series. We follow one series of storybooks lah. Okay, and for example, I take the cat in the hat. So the first page, what do you think they learn? The cat. Done. Full stop.
That's
Right?
it, yeah.
Okay. So they identify the cat. So my flashcard comes out first before the book comes out.
Okay.
So the flashcard is red in color. Strategy. So why red in color? McDonald's. Children love to go McDonald's because it's red and yellow. So red and yellow, your brain,
Yeah.
your brain identifies red and yellow very fast. You look behind here, which is the one that you identify as gila.
Gila.
And the word popular, correct?
Yeah.
Because it's red in color.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right? The other colors are like blending. So it's always red and yellow. So red color, and we read with the children. We will tell them, children, look at my finger point. They will say ready, point. Why point? Help them to focus. Point and then follow after me or repeat after me. So I'll say the 3 times. First time, introduction. Second time, slowly going in. Third time, it really goes in.
Yeah.
Oh, congratulations.
Yeah, so that's how we've been practicing. So today is the cat. Both red flashcards are up there. They finger point into their book. They read the cat. Then after that, the next day, the cat becomes black color flashcard. Black color wordings.
Yeah.
So the cat in the hat becomes red in
Red
color
color.
because it's introductory to a new, Yeah. So the storytelling is integrated into what you call the language. So other than that, we have another subject called team talk. Now, when it comes to team talk, it's like what Mr. Ian have shared, where we go out from the book.
Yeah.
We share about daily life in a story way. Teacher creates the story, and we share, about the world, general knowledge, and we create the stories. So how do we create? For example, once upon a time, Mr. Potato, loves to eat lots of vegetables. Is there such thing as Mr. Potato eat vegetables? We don't do that, okay? But kita create the
Create.
story because we want to tell them about Mr. Potato. Yeah, so this is what we do. We go out of the box. We go out of the norm during the team talk. Then they learn, that is how the whale gave birth. That is how the turtle lay eggs. They learn about it. That's how, in Paris, this looks like the 7 wonders of the world. Dinosaur and stuff like that. They learn the stories through there. Yeah, so that's what we do in our schools. There's different strategies.
Wow, nampak penuh dengan strategi kat situ Jadi rugi siapa yang tak datang dengar kat sini sebab banyak sangat info-info dalam masa yang sekejap. Jadi pum macam tu. Kalau tak sempat nanti tengok live, boleh rewind sikit ke belakang tu. Lepas tu baru forward balik macam tu. Okay, kita dah sampai ke segmen open to any panelist. So saya akan buka soalan lah. Open question. What do you think is the greatest challenge in ensuring storytelling remains relevant for future generation? Yeah, anyone can answer first. All right, Mr. Ian.
Yeah, I mean, we're in the 21st century, so
Yeah.
you know we can't move away from that. We can't move away from when we were in school. There wasn't technology. You know, we were in abundance of books.
Yes.
I think the greatest challenge at the moment is that AI and technology. There is so much literature available where children can view things online at the touch of a button. What the challenge is storytelling and books are more about connections, and it's often about we've heard it today about that connection and that storytelling and the feeling and the emotion that comes from telling storytellers. So you can't move away from the fact that we're in a century where AI technology is going to take over. But we've I can see out in front of us, we've got so many book stands here today and librarians who are rich in using and turning a page. What we've got to be careful of is maintaining the love of actually holding a book, actually turning a page, reading a book rather than reading a screen. Because ultimately we want to protect the ability of books. We want to protect the ability that, having this ability to pick up a book, to go on a holiday, to sit in the evening, to read your story, not from an iPad, not from a phone, but actually in physical context. I think that's the challenge for me.
Quite hard, right? Difficult. Yeah.
Betul.
Me?
Itu sebabnya kan macam sekarang ya dalam sebagaimana yang Mr. Ian sebut tadi ya dalam dunia yang anak-anak ni didedahkan dengan gadget ya apabila didedahkan dengan gadget anak-anak kita sekarang ni dah hilang ya the sense sensitivity of komunikasi. Anak-anak sekarang dah tak boleh nak communicate, tak boleh nak berkomunikasi dengan betul. Penggunaan bahasanya dah hilang.
Hilang, betul.
Sebab dari segi emosinya tak ada. Sebab apabila dengan phone, ya, AI misalnya, ya, tak ada emosi. Mereka tidak ada melainkan pencerita. Ya, jadi dengan bercerita kita boleh lahir keintiman di antara pencerita dan juga pendengar. Kalaulah pencerita itu ibu bapa, maka kita dapat lahirkan keintiman antara ibu bapa dan juga anak-anak. Kalau di sekolah antara guru dan juga murid. Ya, dan kalau di dalam community, ya, di dalam community we can create keintiman itu antara sesama kita di dalam masyarakat. Jadi challenge-nya tu. Challenge-nya adalah bagaimana sekarang ni kita nak dapatkan keintiman ataupun bagaimana cara untuk kita nak dekatkan kembali. Sebab anak-anak sekarang, ya Joanne, anak-anak sekarang, jangan kata anak-anak, even your student, when teacher ask them something, cepat-cepat tu terus chat GPT, and get the there. See the student, okay. So that's the problem. Yeah, that's the problem. And they don't use their thinking skill, the thinking skill. Because everything, when teacher said, okay, I give you this assignment, immediately they go for chat GPT. They go for Gemini. You know, so all these tidak akan membina daya pemikiran, the creativity of thinking, ya, dalam kalangan kita, ya, anak-anak dan juga masyarakat. So berceritalah sebagaimana kata Kak Su tadi, ia merupakan jambatan
Jambatan, bridge.
untuk
Betul.
nak menghubungkan di antara kita sesama kita manusia.
Betul.
Ya.
Kak Su macam mana nak tambah? Ya.
Cuma Kak Su tambah sikit daripada Umi tadi. Kita sebenarnya dalam bercerita tu kita cuba selain daripada communication skill, kita membina keyakinan mereka. Confident mereka, confident in the children that they want to talk to us, they give an idea masa bercerita, mereka ada cerita storyline mereka sendiri. So pada Kak Su, through storytelling, semua elemen-elemen ni akan ada. But ada satu perkara yang kita lupa. Kalau sebelum ni kita asyik sibuk IQ, ya, ibu
Yes.
bapa fokus kepada IQ.
EQ
Sebenarnya
semata-mata.
ini masanya untuk kita fikirkan pula EQ.
EQ mereka.
Ya, emosi mereka. Kerana zaman kini ada sangat banyak masalah. Kanak-kanak ada anxiety. Mereka berada dalam kepompong mereka sendiri. Mereka tidak tahu meluahkan perasaan. Jadi mereka depressed dan sebagainya. So that's why Join punya peranan lebih besar untuk mencongkil masalah kanak-kanak ini through the storytelling, right? So
Correct,
I pass to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, correct. The challenges is emotional lah. Sebab itu saya cakap pula, I say that you know, as a teacher we want to see confidence in the children. Yeah, so that
That's
she
the first
got the
thing.
point.
Yeah.
Yeah, she got the point.
Okay. Sebab kadang-kadang ibu bapa tu dia pressure dari segi macam tadi IQ tu nak dapatkan nombor 1 dalam kelas, top 5 dalam kelas,
Yes.
tapi tak nampak
Scores,
bahagian lain pula.
Ace, how many Ace they
How
have?
many A's in the
Yes.
exam? Ya. Okay, kita sebenarnya dah tak cukup masa, tapi saya nak juga tanya soalan ni. Could you share one storytelling experience that has had a lasting impact on you as a storytellers or your audience? Your unforgettable experience. Okay, Kak Su nak start dulu.
Let me
Okay.
tell you a story about
Alright.
myself.
Okay.
Because sebenarnya Kak Su pernah, Umi mungkin tahu, Kak Su pernah bercerita di radio Perak.
Okay.
So setiap hari Sabtu Kak Su akan bercerita. Kebetulan pada hari itu Kak Su cerita tentang sempena Hari Ibu.
Okay.
Kak Su cerita tentang seorang kanak-kanak yang degil, yang dia tak dengar kata. Sampai je habis sesi bercerita tersebut, pengarah radio negeri Perak call Kak Su because ada message masuk dalam mereka punya sistem mengatakan Kak Su telah membuat orang itu, individu itu menangis kerana dia really miss mother dia, mak dia, kerana dia telah berlaku ketidakadilan. Mungkin dia telah mengecewakan mak dia, dan orang tu bukan muda tahu Umi, bukan muda, umur dia dah 60-an, dia dah rasa teruja dengan cerita tersebut. So dari situ, walaupun a storytelling through through radio, but maybe because of my expression, I don't know, they don't see me,
Cara
but my
penyampaian.
voice or
Yeah.
whatever, they listen, and that lady cry because she really miss her mom, and she is 60 years old, and that story make her like macam wow, there is something in the storytelling. And one more moment yang Kak Su nak share ialah when I finish my storytelling, Kak Su, is there another story for me today? Is there another book? So itu adalah benda hadiah yang paling Kak Su tunggu-tunggu after every time of storytelling.
Betul.
That's it.
Satu kepuasan. Wah, terima kasih
Yes.
kepuasan yang sangat menarik. Saya touching, meremang baru ada dengar teman-teman yang pasal radio tu. Okay, ada siapa-siapa, ada lagi ni nak tambah? Mr. Ian, do you have any experience that you want to share?
Plenty, probably, to be fair.
The
But I mean,
most, you know,
I'll
the
think of
most
what. I mean,
one.
there's a particular author, Roald Dahl,
Yeah.
who wrote so many children's stories. I've always been called the big friendly giant because I'm 6'4" and I'm very tall, and I come across as very friendly with children and with adults. But the particular class, my very first class back in 1997
Okay.
was a class of year 3 children. So there were 7 turning 8. And the very first story that I read with the children was The Big Friendly Giant.
I was 5 years old at that time.
Don't tell me how old you were. That makes me feel
Alright,
very
right.
old.
Okay, yes,
Um,
okay, sorry,
but
sorry.
what stuck of me, and has stuck of me since having told that story hundreds more times,
Oh,
is every time I tell that story, we think about the relationship between Sophie and the Big Friendly Giant, and how that friendship turns into a relationship of trust,
right.
of understanding, and how good overcomes the evil or the badness in life. And how if you have that faith in yourself, because that's what Sophie gives to the Big Friendly Giant, she allows him to
yeah.
believe in himself and use his talents to create goodness.
Yeah.
And as Sophie is a shy and intimate child,
shy, yeah.
she develops strengths in her personality. And what's always intrigued me is, having read the story from start to finish, what you find of children is beyond the last chapter. They go out into the playgrounds or in the classroom, and they're talking about the story. They're talking about the connection. They're talking about the characteristics of Sophie and the Big Friendly Giant. And I think that's where literature comes alive. It's far more than just what's in the book. It's about putting into context in the real world.
Wow, that was expensive one. Expensive experience one. Wow. Okay, tadi Umi.
Umi.
Yeah.
Okay. Yang paling terkesan ya adalah semasa Umi bercerita di tempat dalam community orang asli.
Okay.
In the Aborigines, you know. Tapi kumpulan ini dia campur, bukan saja orang asli tetapi biasa. Dan semasa Umi bercerita tu, there's this particular boy sitting at one corner, and he's very attentive. Dia memang tumpu. Tapi you know, once a while I try to communicate, but he just kept to himself. He didn't even you know, react to anything. But after, actually that is the longest session, they gave me 2 hours. Could you just imagine 2 hour session with, you know,
Wow.
but of course I did sing along, you know, the creativity and all that, so that we are with, you know,
Yeah.
in touch with the audience. And at the end of the 2 hour session, the mom walked up to me and said, "Umi, thank you so much. You nailed my son for 2 hours. Normally, he will be at the any of the storytelling session, not even 10 minutes. He will just run out of the, you know, the whole session. But on that day, I managed to nail him for 2 hours. Then only I realized, that actually he's a special need kids.
Oh, I see.
A special
Wow.
need kids, and I managed to nail him. Alright. So Umi tak boleh lama. Sesi yang seterusnya dah ready dah kat bawah tu.
Betul.
Ya.
Betul.
Okay, itulah yang paling terkesan sampai sekarang. Dan anak itu selepas daripada that storytelling session, he really, you know, improved himself emotionally, and of course, and happened that now he's studying abroad.
Wow.
Congratulations,
Very
Umi.
achievement. Great achievement for Umi. Actually. Okay. Miss Joy, ada
Yeah,
nak tambah?
Just a very short
Okay,
one,
alright,
because
alright.
I know time, very
Okay.
short. The one impact that when I tell story was my cousin.
Okay.
I was 13 years old. No, I was 15 years old at that time. And my cousin was 6 years old. She lost her mom to cancer.
Okay.
So that was where I found the strength of telling stories. And that's where I found my capabilities. every day for 1 year PMR. I tak boleh fokus tau PMR.
Okay.
Tapi I tak blame dia. No, I don't blame her because she wakes up June 3 a.m. dia bangun. Menangis. So that's the time where I tell her, okay, come, Cece tell you story. So I found Mr. Potato, Mr. Nanas, you know, I will tell stories after stories. I gorek lah, entah dari mana I gorek the story, you know. I just tell her and she will ask me, why? Why? Oh, because we love you. Because, so I indirectly tell her about life have to go on through that stories.
Oh.
And right now, she's taking psychology.
Wow, another achievement. Congratulations.
Yeah, so she wants to help other people. So
Oh, I
I found
see.
that strength in storytelling. There is power in storytelling.
See, I can say storytelling can change our life.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. Alright, kita dah sampai ke penghujungnya. Terima kasih kepada semua panelis atas perkongsian yang sangat menarik dan begitu mendalam sampai ke jiwa saya sebagai moderator. Okey, semoga perbincangan kita hari ini memberi inspirasi kepada semua yang menonton, semua yang ada kat sini dan juga yang masuk ke dalam live. Jadi, terima kasih juga kepada semua hadirin atas kehadiran dan sokongan anda. Semoga kita berjumpa lagi dalam segmen-segmen yang akan datang. Terima kasih. Terima kasih semua. Thank you very much. Okay.